What's going on? The American Gentleman here, back with another story you won't believe. And in today's episode, I have finally gotten engaged. Yes, that is true. That is completely correct. I have, as of Valentine's Day on Tuesday, your boy has gotten engaged. And I don't talk a lot about my personal life on here. I've been doing a lot of different things with my channel, but today I want to take my channel in another direction, and the direction is not necessarily talking more about my personal life, but I really want to start showcasing other channels because your boy, I have a lot of interest. I have a lot of interest out there. So I'm not just interested in one thing. I am interested in all of God's green earth, everything that God created, everything that's happening under the sun and beyond. I am very, very interested in it. And so I'd like to start bringing you the best of all these different topics and just seeing how you feel about it. So we'll start trying to do that. But today we're talking about my engagement and what it's like to be engaged in 2023. All right. So me and my fiance, we have been dating for a little over 5 years. So for those of you that don't know, I have a little brother that passed away of overdose on 9/11/2017. So about a week later, when I was dealing with all that, I was in a very, very bad place. I had met Megan, and we've been together ever since. I got her the ring, and I got her the ring that she always wanted, that she's wanted from the very beginning. She's seen this ring a long time ago, and it was very, very expensive. And at the time, you know, I couldn't afford it. It's just very expensive. So we had a conversation a while back ago saying, look, she just wants to get married, willing to take less of a ring. So I thought, well, let me go back and check on that same ring that she wanted and see what it is now. And it was over 50% off. It was on clearance, and it was about to go away and never come back again. So it was now or never. It was the time. So we've been talking about this since late last year, that we would do this on Valentine's Day. And then her birthday is on the 11th. Valentine's is on the 14th. So it's a double whammy. Triple whammy now that we got engaged. So engagement, Valentine's Day, and birthday, all three basically at the same time, but you can't just lump it all together and do one thing now. So we went to the melting pot and different things for her birthday, but then on come down to Valentine's Day and the proposal. The place to where she always wanted to do. Okay, so if you don't know, every single year during Valentine's Day, we go to Medieval Times. And I don't know if you've ever been to such a wondrous place as Medieval Times. Some of you have, some of you haven't. I highly encourage you to check it out, look it up. It's very, very fun time. That's family friendly. You can have a drink or two. You can watch the games, see what's going on. It seems like a different team wins every time, so it's not entirely boring. There's some of the same faces, some of the new faces. I get to see how they swap people around and different things. But the main guy, there's a guy that narrates it, and he is very, very funny. This guy is beyond funny. So I didn't know how this was going to go. I've been trying all week to figure out how we was going to do the engagement up there. I was getting real nervous. It was coming down last minute, and I still didn't have everything 100% set. So I had to keep going back up there until I could get everything figured out. And when I did, paid for everything, went to the night of. I have because I still me personally, I work a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5, and my job is to get people jobs, basically. So I'm at an office all day, not necessarily there's me, and then there's Samantha. I got an assistant, and she's with me all day. And then the company is actually located in North Carolina, so they just call in and check in with us and make sure we got everything we need down there. And we just get people jobs. But yeah, I had to definitely take off early that day. So we have a 11 o'clock meeting in which we give our numbers for the week, and it was the best numbers we had ever gotten. I mean, with the best odds. I mean, we hired 18 people that week, and all 18 people showed up. That never ever happens. Never happens. So it was great numbers, but unfortunately I couldn't be in the conference. But Samantha, she had never gave the numbers during the conference, and it was a very good time for her to do it. We go up to get drinks, or she does, and I'm still trying to talk with everybody, make sure I got everything done. She goes to get drinks. He's married to somebody else now, and then she's going through a divorce with something else. But anyways, I seen she was the one that wouldn't give me the drink, and I'm like, I don't think you need my ID. You already know who I am. So then that made things smooth. And then the main character, the funny guy that narrates the whole thing, he comes up to us and says that we've got to go. We got an appointment with the Queen. We got to go see the Queen. Megan's all excited, and he's just standing there telling jokes the whole time, talking about how high the taxes are at the other cities and different things. Just crazy talk, but he's in character. He's doing a fantastic job. We go and he get our drinks. He takes us over to the Queen, and there's like a whole huge crowd of people all around and everything. So the Queen looks at her, tells her to get on her knees at this thing so that she can knight her. You know what I'm talking about? And then I'm standing right beside of her. She's kneeling, and then I'm right beside of her standing. So she knights her, and then she knights me. And then at that point, she's like, I think Sir John or whatever has something he wants to say. So, and that's the point in which I get down on my knee and give her the whole spiel, you know, just telling her, you know, you've been here with me since before I had anything, and everything that happens to you from here on out, you completely deserve it, and thank you for everything and being such a crucial, vital part of my life. Will you marry me? And and she's smiling so hard, she's crying, and everybody, I'm talking like there's a huge crowd, and they just all start rah rah, just start clapping everything. And remember, she's in the get up of the medieval dressed like a queen and everything. So as soon as we start walking away from there, everybody's telling, oh, you're so beautiful, that was so wonderful, congratulations, that was the beautifulest thing I ever seen. So she really loved it. And then they gave us I got them here, maybe I can take them out. They gave us these well, they didn't give us, I mean, this came with the thing that we bought. But they got these these dragon glasses right here. So, and then they hook together, and then they form like a heart, right? Can you see? So these are pretty cool. They got this stuff in them, but these are handmade. They said if they ever break, that they can have them remade for us. So that was real cool. And I do have a few pictures. I normally don't show pictures of my life. I normally don't do any of this type of stuff, but maybe y'all will be interested. Maybe not. I would just like to, you know, I want to have this channel for a long time. So the people who choose to view my channel, I would like to form, you know, a bond with you, let you know a little bit about my life, and that I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to start doing better by YouTube's guidelines so that I don't get kicked off of here. We're gonna start taking things in a whole different direction. But here we go. Here's some of the pictures that they gave us. So this was us whenever we come in the door, basically. Hopefully you can see that. Might be a little blurry with the camera, but that was us. I think. Yeah, and then this is this is why, while I'm putting the ring on her hand, it was a very, very special moment. And you know, after I did that, the whole show, I couldn't tell you who won. I normally can tell you every line of this whole thing. I've seen it so many times, but whatever it was with what just happened, I was just so enchanted by the situation that I couldn't pay attention to a single thing. I mean, I was completely distracted. Great. And it's another one of the first one. And this is one, I'm sure you don't want to see this, but this is a picture of us kissing. So we're right at the proposal. Very special moment. And then there's her hand on my hand with the ring. Very, very special. Queen Donna Maria Isabella. Oh. Yeah, so this is the queen knighting her and everything. So the certificate for it, I'd show you the other side, but it's got our names and everything on it. And I know most of y'all are fine, but I mean, if you really want to find me, I'm sure you could, but I'm trying to I don't want any weirdos after me, you know. A lot of them out there. But if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could find out my name and Megan's name very, very easily. So, but anyways, that was such a great night. She cried the whole night. She smiled more than I've ever seen her smile, and just seeing how happy I made her, it just made me feel so good. That, you know, because hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm only human. Sometimes I don't make people the happiest. Sometimes I don't make the best decisions in the world, but to know that I got everything right on that night meant so much to me, because we were only gonna get it once, and whatever happens, I can't take it back. And is there anybody else getting married in 2023? Is there? Because it looks like you look on TikTok and nobody's wanting to get married anymore. Don't seem like anybody's straight. Nobody seems to figure out what gender they are, which is cool. I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's what you want to do. I'm not here to stop you. But, you know, I feel like as a man, you know, you want to settle down, you want to get a family, and then once you get engaged to somebody, that person is your responsibility. And I've been looking at it like that since before we got engaged. This engagement ain't changed nothing for me. I've always had the commitment to her. I mean, that's what I told her, and if I tell you something, that's what we got to do. So you'll look online, you'll see all this dating advice for men all everywhere. Blue pill, red pill, all this stuff. But me personally, I'm gonna tell you a secret of life. Stay away from pills. Pills are for sick people. Don't matter if they're red, don't matter if they're blue. Pills are for sick people. So unless you're sick, you don't need them, right? Unless you're a complete incel and can't get anything right for yourself, then you already got what you need. And all these people, I'm gonna tell you something. I had you don't want to listen to all these people dating advice. They'll tell you, oh, I ain't gonna put up with this, I ain't gonna put up with that from a woman, blah blah blah. And back in the day, before there was the internet version of this, when I was growing up, they had the real world version of this. Like my stepdad, he would go out and he'd be with all the other married men or whatever. They'd be drinking at work, and they would say, oh, I ain't putting up with my wife doing this, oh, I ain't putting up with that, this or that. And they just start talking, and they giving you bad advice, and then you go home and you try to impose this on your wife, saying, oh, these other boys don't put up with this, so I shouldn't do it, blah blah blah. And it's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well. Your relationship is going to be different from other people's relationships. There's not one relationship that's different. There's things that you can tolerate that other people can't. And there might be certain things that you just absolutely can't tolerate, but other people can. But it's in the deal, it's in the agreement that you make with the other person. And if both of y'all follow that, then you'll have a successful time. Just be kind to each other, always love each other, ignore all this dating advice people are trying to give you. Once you find a woman that's you want to be with, all this advice, all this, it's just noise. It's just noise. It's not going to get you anywhere. And a lot of these is not most of the advice people are giving is not advice on how to be married. They're trying to give advice on how to be the man, how to be single forever, basically. You know, there's a lot of people that's not wanting the same type of relationship that you're wanting. You know, it's all in what you want. You might not want to get married. So if you don't want to get married, then you might want the lifestyle of I don't know, fresh and fit, as goofy as they are. They goofy as heck, but they got a little money and they can go get them some women. Yeah, especially what CEO Fresh or whatever he calls himself. I mean, he lies cap on cap on cap. I mean, he just can't stop capping. But Myron, he don't seem to mind too much because that's his best friend. And if your best friend's a liar, what are you gonna do? You still love your best friend. You ain't gonna stop being with your best friends, especially if they're really, really good to you. They just happen to have a problem with self-esteem and lying. So it's not always black and white. But I've lived all that stuff. I've had a wild life. So back before my brother passed and all the things that we was into and doing, I mean, we had a wild life. And right now I'm exhausted. Living like that after a while, it makes you exhausted. And I'm older. I'm a lot older now. I got different things on my mind. I'm not girl crazy 24/7. I have one person that I love and one person that I desire to be with, and then there's nobody else. So I mean, I'm taken care of in that department. Whatever I want, I mean, I seem to whatever I want. So, I mean, she gives it to me, you know. And even if she didn't, I would still love her, because you know, you can't be at someone's every whim, not all the time, you know. So we have good days and bad days just like everybody else, but we're excited about it. Probably will be a little over a year or something until the wedding. I got to start saving up some money, taking some more time into it. But yeah, all the stuff that you're hearing online about you need to do this, need to do that, unless you're a total incel, just don't worry about that. Just be yourself. Go out and find you somebody that's wonderful. Don't find you no hoes. You don't want no hoes. But then again, it's gonna be hard for some of y'all to tell who's real for you and who's not. And then whenever you first meet somebody, I mean, if they're all the way on your side, they're standing up for you from day one, and they don't even know you, I mean, that could be a bad sign, because they could be doing that to other people. You know, you want to earn what you get. You don't want to just be giving it to you. And because then that tells you the sign of mentally where the other person's at. You want to be able to earn things, and they want to be able to earn things also. But I mean, I understand love is freely given, so they say, but I'm gonna tell you guys, a man is not unconditionally loved. A man is not. You go abuse somebody or do somebody wrong and see how fast they run from you, right? You have the ability to ruin things, and I see that all the time. I see a lot of relationships coming to ruin, and that's not what I want for myself. I want to be a step up, and after this experience happened, it makes me feel like, yeah, I got, now that I'm already working hard. I'm working hard all the time, but now I need to work harder. I need to be better, faster, stronger. I need to start waking up way earlier, going to the gym beforehand. I got a gym membership. I ain't been in a little while. I need to start back going. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes you just get into depression, you get in a funk, you get in a place in life to where you just coasting, going through the motions. Sometimes you don't have much money. Sometimes you don't have much power. You can't do what you want to do. Just nothing's working out. But you got to give it some time to flourish into what it can be. You know, you're not going to have things easy right from the beginning and have a smooth time all the way to the end. No, you need somebody that when things get bad, you can still tolerate. People try to get people that they can have a great time with, which, yeah, you need to be able to have a great time with people. But when the cards is down, are they going to run away? Are they going to not love you? Are they going to go to somebody else with more money? Or are they going to help you up? Are they going to help you be successful and help you prosper? And that's what we need. Anyways, I also wanted to say another tip. I'm just helping you out here. If you have a white sheet, do not put real rose petals on it. So I got roses, and I took the tops off the roses, and I put it all over the bed, all over the floor, everything. And I didn't anticipate this, but it had turned the bed purple, spots of purple just all over, and I'm pretty sure it's stained and not coming back out, and I'm gonna have to buy a new bed sheet this week. So don't do that. And I don't know why I did. I had fake rose petals there. I had got a little box of fake rose petals I could have put down, but no, I wanted to go above and beyond. So now that I went above and beyond, I got to buy a new bed sheet. So don't do that. Don't do that rookie mistake. But anyways, we had an amazing night. It was perfect in every way, shape, or form. She was so happy. So glad that she was happy. And you just, I hope you find you somebody like this as well. Some of you already have. I felt like I was in a club. We even went to right after we went to Outback and got her. She likes these pina koalas, and this old married couple that have been married 40 years. They heard that we just got engaged, so they ended up buying our drinks, and then everybody that I seen, everybody started talking about, oh, we've been together 25, we've been together 35, and they're just kind of like welcoming me to the club. So I feel like I'm a part of a special club now. I don't know, but it was amazing. Maybe this isn't what you want. Maybe you just want to go run through some women. Then more power to you. You're younger than I am. Those days is over for me. Those days is over. So you just ain't old enough yet. Your brain will change the older that you get, most likely, if you're smart. If you're going through enough pain, your brain will start changing. But you'll get there. Come at me in another 10 years and we'll talk about it and see if you feel the same way I do. But anyways, guys, that's the show for today. I'm making more different style of content. I have, like I said earlier, I have all types of interest in every single different direction. So, and I want to talk about all these different topics and where you can continually find these topics, because there's a lot of niche YouTubers that focus on one thing. And I would so love to do that, but like I said, I am just all over the place. There's not one thing that I just love so much more than anything else. Everything that God made, everything that people made, and everything that's going on under the sun and beyond, I want a part of. I want to know about it. I want to expand my worldview, because I know I'm not going to be perfect. My thinking's not going to be perfect, and by the time I die, it's still going to be nowhere near perfect. But I can at least try to learn as much as I can and try to share that with others as well. So, time to quit being as judgmental. I'm gonna just chill out a little bit. I've been a little aggravated about different things. I'm not gonna let things raise my blood pressure. I'm gonna be cooler, calmer, and collected, and do whatever I can to stay on the YouTube algorithm forever. I don't want to get kicked off of this thing. I want you to be able to see me, but I also want to be able to talk about topics that's near and dear to my heart. And so I'm not going to shy away from different topics, but what I will do is I will cuss less, and I'm not going to be as abrasive as a person. I just feel like that's my duty, and that's where I need to go at this point. So if you don't forget one thing from this video, I want it to be my tagline right here. This is the most important thing of all my videos, and it's what it's all about. And it's this right here. Don't forget to be good on your way to becoming great, because I know you're going to be great. You're right there at the brink of greatness. You just need to keep pounding the pavement a little bit more, going a little bit harder, being a little more self-controlled, doing a little more today than you would do yesterday. And let's keep it going. And don't forget to be good on your way to becoming great. Thank you. I love you guys, and God bless.